Okay, so let us come to Python now. You understood object-oriented programming. That's what we have discussed till now. Now let us come to Python particularly. Told you are going to create data members and methods. Now I want to explain you something about these methods. Whenever you create methods in classes, there are two types of methods that you have to remember, that you have to be careful of. First type is special method. The second type is normal methods. Now let me come to the special method. The special methods are methods in the class which are predefined, which are already returned, and they start and end with double underscores. So what is the speciality of this method? Whenever such methods are there, we always override these methods. See, override is not a technical term for you. Let me just remove that word and let me just say you are re-implementing it. Some methods are already written. If you're not satisfied with their part, you can create own version of yourself by re-implementing them. That are your special methods. Normal methods are methods which you create by yourself, which you give the names by yourself. Now such an example, the one of the best example of the special method is the constructor in Python. That is underscore initialization underscore. So this is special method. This method is already written, it is already predefined, but you will always override it to make your variables, to initialize your variables. So try and understand this, right? Special methods, normal methods. For now, just keep these things special, normal. Forward and tell you something about objects. If I define an objects, they are just real world entities, and objects are the way to access data members and methods from a class. We can change the behavior of the objects depending on our requirement. Now remember one thing, whenever you create an object in Python, see how to create an object. First of all, how to create a class. You will take a class keyword, you will put a space, you will put any class name, a valid identifier, put a colon inside it. You will take your data members, you will take your functions, you will always define a constructor there, that is the initialization init, that you will do with everyone having a self parameter. I will come to that as I am moving forward. Now remember that this is the structure of your class, right? How to create an object for the class. To create an object of the class, just first exit from that class, first come out of that indentation, put any name. For example, I have created a class person here. To create an object for that person class, I will take any name. O is equal to person, open and close the parenthesis. So this will create the object for the class. Very simple, right? But you have to understand some internal working, what is happening. That is what I am here to explain to you. You will never forget these things. These are very important things. Again, nobody will explain you these things. Whenever you create an object for a class in Python, internally Python interpreter will do two things. Two steps it will do. The first step is it will try to search the new method. New is also a special method which is already predefined. Now why he is searching for a new method? To create the object. First is creating a raw object. To create a raw object, it is going to search in your class if you have defined a new method. If you have not defined, it will go to the parent class. So what is the parent class of this? We don't have any parent, so it will go to the default parent, that is object class. So remember that object class is directly or indirectly the parent of every class that you create in Python. So it will go to the object class, it will find that new method there, and it will just create your object. First step is done. Second step, it is going to initialize that object. To initialize that object, it is going to search for underscore initialization underscore method, that is your constructor. It will search if you have defined a constructor. If you have not defined a constructor, it will again go to the object class and take that constructor from there, and your object is ready to use, and it will consider that part as a reference to your class to access the things that are available into your class. So these are some basic things that I have explained to you concerning classes in Python and the fundamentals of object-oriented programming. In this video, in the implementation part, I will just show you how to create a simple class and how to create an object, how to access the members and methods. That's it, nothing more than that. As we move forward, I will take you in depth. I want to make this video very simple and easy to understand. That is why I am not explaining many technical things here. I think you understood this video. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your support. As you support more, I'm going to produce more of such content to you, more languages, more things, Android development, like we have web development, we have ethical hacking courses. So if you show this interest, I'll get motivated. So please like this video and share and subscribe to share to your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned with me.